Muerta. Listo. Yo pauso el video. La musiquita. A ver, compruebo que todo se escuche correctamente. Aló, sí, buenas. Buenas, buenas. Sí, buenas. Ah, mierda. La cagué. Tenía que bajar el volumen y lo bloqueé. No, sí. Todo va muy bien. Y pues nada, sigamos a lo que vinimos. A ver a Martica. Continuar la historia, a ver qué es lo que pasa. A ver si descubren que soy una impostora. Si le robé el marido a mi hermana. Si mataron a mi hermana. Si yo la maté. Si la mató un espíritu. O la mató la nana. Preguntas que jamás obtendrán respuesta. A ver si se escucha. Creo que acá se escuche, pero full. A ver. Ya se me olvidó cómo jugar esto. Venga, pero el juego sí está en todo volumen. Va a decir como indigente.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister. Just me and her.
Ah, no sé, siento que se escucha muy pasito, ¿no? Sonido, ush. Modo streamer. ¿Qué significa modo streamer?
Not a bad photograph. It's
Explicar. Que quiero que se escuche más duro acá en los audífonos. Para que me dé más miedito. Atrás.
alone before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Pero vea, estas creo que eran las pastas que usa la mamá como para como depresivos, una cosa así.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Lepo es el muchacho que
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right.
okay.
The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You
Okay.
know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman. who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
Creo que el modo streamer es mejor. Perdonen ahí el fastidio. ¿Pero qué pasa? Me quiero ir. Ah. Cuando haces show por nada. Bueno,
There's my bag. Thank God.
no lo encontré.
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. he
6934.
knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
His family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Tengo que ir a ver a la muchacha. A ver. Este. Ok. Y este. Generador.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Okay. Uy. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Objetivos. No. A ver. Tengo que leer el periódico. Voy a decir adiós a mi hermana. Ojalá no se ponga perturbador. Y no me asusten. Ya no puedo entrar.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Es que ya nadie le va a creer. Todo se basa en la mentira. ¡Ay!
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
¿Dónde está el teléfono? Acá. Ah, ya no está mi hermana. 3934.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that...
Okay.
Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny.
Ok, se murió la abuela en un bombardeo.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Ok.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Ok. ¿Será que llamo? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 4, 9. Ah, no, mierda. No, luego llamo. A ver que ya no sea mi hermana.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
Yeah. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. A ver, a ver. Me gustaría una puta bicicleta.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Necesito un ¿Dónde? No sé. Mi hermana. La Quitamaridos. El Focus, vea, el cuervo. Terrible. Pero vamos a ver. Qué raro, no se lo comió. ¿Será que estaba jugando? O fue un tributo para mi hermana muerta.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
Porque no puedo. Oiga, pero todavía se ve bien, mi hermana.
Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes.
Ah, precioso. A ver. Ay, ¿por qué me viró?
That raven is making a big fuss.
¿Dónde está el cuervo? A ver.
Maybe it's the same raven that killed that poor sparrow.
Pero yo no lo veo.
I hate bullying, yet it seemed as if the raven wanted to bring the little bird back to life.
¿Qué pasa con el cuervo? Ah, este. ¿Será que tengo que seguirlo? ¿No puedo subir por acá? ¿Qué me quieres mostrar, bebé? ¿Y por qué la música cambió? ¿Qué es eso? Yo no quiero que me asuste. Un trapo rojo, eso no fue... No, eso no era lo que habían pedido.
Dress? It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake.
Sí, sí.
In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness.
Ay.
I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her, I struggled to believe it but it made so much sense.
Yo no creo que haya sido
At
la
the
mamá.
lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
Yo no creo, será. Magda llega, Magda llega. ¿Por qué calor? Tengo un calor. Brutal.
When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
Ay, qué chim. Con el modo streamer se desactiva la música para que no... Para el copyright. No, maricas. Ah, pues no se acuerdan que en la pasada yo puse la
What's going
música.
on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right?
¿Qué?
You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Ya, está raro. O sea, ¿cómo así que mi hermana habló? Mi hermana, pues es sorda, no muda. Pero creo que los sordos no hablan. ¿O sí? No.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events,
Recuerdos de Vietnam.
more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
O sea, entonces quiere decir que...
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Voy a hacer la foto. A ver. A ver qué nos tiene el destino para hoy. Fuerza. Vamos a ir así en línea. El juicio. La
I
justicia.
will succeed in the end. I'm going to enjoy what I deserve. But uncertainty and resistance to change are making my life very difficult.
¿Será que estas predicciones serán iguales para todo el mundo? A ver, voy a ir a tomar la foto. Yo siento que si voy me van a asustar. Y quiero la bomba. A ver, up. A la izquierda. Si la musiquita cambia, me asusta. Ay, no, acá.
I don't know what I'm hoping to find, but what else can I do? I will hopefully see if one of these
Acá, acá.
graves is hiding something. I hope that the infrared film will show me.
¿Cómo era que se hacía esto? Flash. Necesito demasiado lejos. Ok, trípode. Necesito esto. Demasiado oscuro. Pero soy demasiado lejos. ¿Cómo hago? Ocultar. Enfocado, enmarcado. Toma su foto. Ya, ¿no? Ok. ¿Cuál es este? Revela. Ok. Bicicleta, pero no con rueda. Pincha. Encuentra una bomba de bicicleta. Ahora puedes usar teléfono. Ujú. El amante, el objeto pues. Sí. Necesito devolverme. Necesito la bomba de la bicicleta. No, 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 llévame tu bicicleta. A ver. A ver. Acá no habrá nada de bicicleta. Hay bicicleta. Esto no puede ser vino, hombre. Insisto. A ver, vamos a revelar las fotos. Siento que aquí me van a pegar una vez un susto, pero tan brutal.
The yellow filter. If it were to snow, it would be perfect. The green filter. Useful for landscapes.
Algún día acá me van a coger y me van a pegar un susto. Dice. Vamos a ver cuál fue. Ah, esas son las fotos del marido. Esta es la foto de la tumba.
There's the grave I've been searching for, the spirit of a prisoner. Just like the White Lady, he's trapped in this world, but they can no longer meet one another. Evil is separating them.
Ok. Para el álbum. ¿Y ahora qué hago? Uy, no, es que estoy viendo el susto venir ahí. O ahí. ¿Cómo si no puedo entrar por acá? Qué raras. A ver, por acá ya vengo. Voy a ver si acá a este lado hay una bomba para la bicicleta. Dale, Julia. Dale, 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 Julia. Opa. ¡Epa!
Oh no, the fence has been
¡Ay, mi
destroyed.
niña! Mi cosita. Está muy chica. ¿Qué me le hicieron a Cintia?
Could it have been wolves?
Ahí con las gallinas. Los marranos, todos están muertos. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? No sé. ¿Por acá me puedo ir? Ah, la cabrita. Mi niña. Cintia. ¿Por qué? Aquí ya no hay nada. Vámonos. No, pero ¿qué tengo que hacer ahora antes de encontrar la tumba correcta? Ah, esa no era. Chinga tumba. A ver. A ver qué dice el mapa. ¿Para qué me pide que tome fotos ahí? Es una tumba correcta. A ver, si esta no es. ¿Cuál es? Ah, marca. Ah, no, no. Uy, pensé que me podía meter por el bosque. Ah, ¿qué tal si es una de las de arriba? Pero puedo llegar allá.
If I wear this, it should allow me to make contact with her. With this object, she'll have to hear me, I have no doubt. I'm missing the element that connects my world to that of the White Lady. Oh, the lake. Of course. Why didn't I think of it sooner? The dress that I threw in the bushes that cursed day. It's been sitting beside the lake for a few days now, in a world that is both mine and hers.
Ok. Tengo que hacer. Tengo que ir al lago. Ok. Derecho. Derecho. Izquierda, izquierda, derecha. Izquierda, izquierda, derecha y derecho. Por acá. No. Sí, por acá. Creo que es por acá. Una tumba. Y más perdido. No me van a disparar otra vez. Ay, sí, voy bien. Derecho. Derecho. No quiero que me asusten. Voy con precaución. Aquí es donde está la cámara, ¿no? No es así. ¿Qué? Bueno, estaba. Obvio. Marca primera vez que llego hasta acá sin que me asusten. Está bien, me gusta. Ya que me tengo que montar.
Without all the necessary elements, there's no point traveling to the island.
Ah,
Without
chinga
all
tu
the necessary
perra, madre.
elements, there's no
¿Y qué me falta?
point traveling to the island.
¿Y cuál es mi objeto personal? Ah, por eso me asustaron. Porque no es parte de la historia. ¿Y qué hago entonces? A ver. Mierda. Lo peor es que creo que me va a tocar. Ay, ¿qué es esto?
Here it is. I hope it works. Now that I have everything I need to communicate with the lady, I can finally go to the island.
Ok. Nos fuimos. Mi pareja ya me iba a devolver todo hasta mi casa por un objeto personal, imagínense. Sí. ¿Dónde está la idea? Ah, es que todo es una isla. Ah, no, acá.
This little boat is Nanny's husband, Pride and Joy. He used to take me fishing many years ago. I don't understand why Mother never wanted me and Martha to use it.
Dale, Martica. Ay, ¿qué es eso? Es una entrada. Ok. Mi señora,
This is the tree the
aparezca.
lover was hung from, according to the legend.
Ya sé. Ay, no. Ya la vi salir. Ah, un cartucho.
A roll of film. It's the one that I was taking out of the camera just before I discovered Martha's body. It should contain shots from before that moment. With a bit of luck, one of the shots has captured the moment of Martha's murder. I will then finally have an answer. Was it really Mummy? I will develop it as soon as I can, but now it's time to speak with the...
Oiga, esperen. La cámara creo que va con un retardo ni el hijo de puta. A ver. Llámenme mentiroso. Sí, marica. Ah. Retardo es poco. Vamos a ver. Si hay alguna cosita por acá. Todo esto. Transición. Déjame mirar acá. Va, va, pero mal. Mal. A ver. Hola. El marca va como con un lag, pero brutal. Pinche. A ver, a ver. Marica, es que vea, me tapé la cara. Pero eso fue hace rato. Y no aparece. Entonces. Buenas. Buenas. Quiero ver si el audio va sincronizado. Pero no, va como la mierda. No sé si fue porque está conectado a esta red o qué. A ver. A ver, conectarme a esto. A ver qué pasa. A ver. Pam, pam. Buenas. Marca ya. Ya. A ver. Vamos a hacer la transición. A quitar el modo estudio. Buenas. Claro. A ver. Ya. Uf, marca, qué puta diferencia. Claro. Ahora sí. Porque siempre se me olvida revisar eso. Ups. ¿Qué pasa, Juanito? Bienvenido. Marica, vea, le voy a mostrar, Juanito. Usted que acaba de llegar. Llevo... Ay, jueputa, es que no estoy en vivo. Sí, porque me dice que no estoy en vivo. Ah, no, mira que creo otro. No tengo ni puta idea. Pero creo que sí. Pues debo estar en vivo. Se acaba de ver que Juan escribió. Es que está hecho un lío esto y se descuadró. Pam, pam. Vea, acá, a ver. Necesito ver si va con retraso. No. No. No va bien, ya. Pasa, Juanito, ya. Ahorita sí. Sigamos con Martica, está muerta.
White lady.
Marca, es que estaba así. Estaba así y no se veía. Entonces...
I will wear her lover's
A
cross to
ver,
draw
cuando salió
her
eso,
to me.
hago esto. Quiero ver si se ve. Debe ser. Dale eso. Llego la cara. Sí, no, sí, ya va bien. Ya va
a
bien.
lock of my hair, to enter into her world.
Oiga,
I
Juanito,
will use the tarot cards to communicate with
si
her.
quiere un poquito de
The first
contexto,
10 will be
lo que
used
voy a
like
hacer
I
es
did
que me
with
voy a
Annie.
contactar
Once 2 cards have been chosen, it should begin.
con la dama blanca. Entonces necesitaba un mechón de pelo, un traje, no sé qué mierda. Una prueba del marido, donde lo mataron. Ay, no.
You camouflage yourself in the woods to approach me. You blend in with the water to make yourself known. You wish to communicate
Con la dama
with
blanca,
me
es
through
una
the
mujer que
energy
mataron
of symbols.
en un
You
lago.
use my pain to summon me.
Ahí estoy hablando con ella,
You are very bold.
porque mataron a mi hermana.
You call upon me for knowledge that I do not possess, for answers I do not have. I am only a vessel, like water, like air, a vessel to move and breathe.
It worked. Now I need to choose 2 cards.
A ver, Juanito,
Here we go.
escoja unas cartas, pues. ¿Cuáles? A ver, serían de arriba, de izquierda a derecha, sería 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lo mismo para abajo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coja 2 cartas, una carta. A ver, yo escojo una y usted escoge la otra. Voy a escoger esta. Se está riendo de mí, maldita. La tercera de arriba.
You will no longer be able to tell
colgado.
light from darkness. In sorrow, the difference is so subtle. You are alone, and you will remain alone. Memories are abandoning you. They are your only true companions. Now they take the place of your happy childhood, and they may return to keep you company.
Más cartas, manito, otra. Mientras me dice, marica, el resumen rápido es que estábamos en el lago, vi a mi hermana que estaba muerta y ya, marica. Y luego yo le quité el medallón y todo el mundo, éramos gemelas, entonces todo el mundo creía que la que habían matado era la otra, a Julia, y que Marta estaba viva, algo así. Pero entonces era Marta la que estaba muerta y Julia era la que estaba viva y yo soy Julia. Y había un man que era como que la pretendía. Yo no sé si soy una Quitamaridos, pero en todo caso es que quiero saber qué pasó. Porque no sé si la maté yo, la mató mi mamá, la mató el ejército alemán, la mató esta demonia esa con la que estoy hablando. A ver, voy por la esquina. Por eso. La segunda de abajo. Izquierda, la segunda esta. La luna, eso tiene que ser bueno. Y yo me voy por... Ah, no, pues estamos haciendo con una figura. Vamos a hacerlo figura. A ver por la primera. ¡El diablo!
Part of our soul embraces the people we love. It is then torn away from us when these people disappear. The wound is deep and it cannot heal. Faith vacillates. Death causes fear. But the church is a safe place. It is home and mother to its children. Faith is the light. Do not lose it. Finding it again is almost impossible. I lost it in sorrow, and without
Pero esta
time,
demonia no es mala.
I'm lost in the dark.
O sea, me parece que es buena, es chévere. Hay más cartas. A ver, voy a escoger esta mientras el Juanito escoge el carro. Falta una. Pues marica, es que no sé si soy Quitamaridos porque apareció un man ahí que como que me conocía y que sabía que yo no era la que había muerto. Y me puso una carta y me puse a seguirlo en el bosque como una pervertida. Y vi como por allá sin piernas porque lo bombardearon los alemanes y hoy no. Sí. Es una cosa rara. A ver, ¿cuál queda? Esta. Dos. Oh my gosh. La torre.
You do not have control of yourself.
Sí, soy
There
yo.
is a dark figure inside you. The wounds are feeding it. It will do things you do not like. It will use your desires, your guilt, the darkest parts of your conscience.
Como que las tengo que abrir todas, como que... Ay, no. Una más, Juanito. Sí, es que la historia es en Italia. Entonces es como en medio de una guerra. Entonces llegan y sí, salen los periódicos que estamos en guerra y no sé qué. Entonces hay como alemanes por ahí por los bosques. Y como yo soy como hija de un general o algo así, alguien importante. Entonces pues soy como un objetivo militar prácticamente. No, de hecho ya me hicieron un atentado, pero no sé quién fue. Me pegaron un balazo por la espalda. Y estoy vivo. Bueno, estoy viva. En este caso. Arriba. Bueno, cualquiera de estas dos. La
I
muerte.
can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not have the answer. You must find
Oops.
it yourself. Do not ever try to enter through the front door if you wish to reach the heart. Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking for. Even after death, we leave traces of ourselves, don't we? Everything is indefinite if you look at the essence of things.
Arriba a la derecha. El hierofante. Muy tarde.
The daughter, the house,
Antemata.
the mother. The daughter comes from the mother's house, then makes herself a home and becomes...
Ah, ¿verdad que parece que estaba embarazada?
This cycle is broken. To undo the knot, find the sun. He is the original sin reflected on you. The one who gave you the light wishes to take it back. She wants
Marica, será mi mamá.
control. Bit by bit, she is crumbling.
Mi mamá está
your
destruyendo
life.
mi vida.
You have to stop her.
Es mi mamá. Fue puta susto que me pegar. Pero me acomodo bien. Creo que mi hermana estaba embarazada. A ver. Va a seguir nadando. O no, o salgo. Sigo nadando, o salgo. Sigo nadando. Salgo. Sigo nadando. Sigo nadando, salgo. Sigo nadando. Tengo que hacer un clip de ese momentico. Ay. ¿O será que murió en un bombardeo mi hermana? No puedo creer. Venga, sí puedo salir. A todas estas. Ah, no, no puedo. Ay, llegó la musiquita esta. estoy en el... Ok, porque todo está sumergido. Yo voy a sellar la luz. No puedo salir. Ah, sí. ¿Qué hago? Caminando bajo el agua. ¡Ush! ¡Qué bugueada tan brutal! No tengo objetivo ni nada, ¿no? Hasta aquí como pueda. Uy, creo que es por acá. Pero que hay afuera. Es una casa. ¿Eso? Varga, todo ese rato estuve nadando y no vi esto. ¿Es mi hermana? Pues es el cuerpo del marido. La llave. ¿De qué? ¡Ay! De... La llave de... Del baúlcito ese donde ella tiene su diario.
Speaking with the White Lady confused me even more, but at least now I have this key.
Corre. Acá, vea, esta llave. Ah, estaba tomando pastas.
July 16th. Dear sister, I entrust my secrets to this letter. If you are reading it, things have gone as I thought they might, and I am no longer there with you. First of all, I am not deaf, and I never
Nunca
was.
fue sorda.
Mother scared me when we were little, so I decided not to speak or listen anymore. It worked. In fact, Mother began to love me. They also found a scientific explanation for my deafness. Neurological damage caused by excessive pressure exerted by the twin during pregnancy progressively led to hearing loss.
Okay.
And like that, my decision was also transformed into a fault of yours. So I must put it right. Do I have any other secrets? Unfortunately, yes, but a letter is too cold for such matters. Now that you know that I can speak, please go to the dark room. I have a hidden recording. Listen to it and you will hear my voice.
Claro que sí.
Farewell, Martha.
Martica, te
Why
amo.
all of this madness, Martha? What else have you been hiding from me? You deprived me of your voice for more than 15 years. I can't wait to hear it now.
Al cuarto, al cuarto. Ah, ya estoy acá.
There is nothing here.
Y acá. Martica.
Hi, Julia.
Es
I know
preciosa.
that this will seem absurd, but this is me and this is my voice. We are equals in this sense, too. Well, it's obvious, really. I've basically always spoken, and you were my voice. I'm going to meet my fate, so I don't want there to be any more secrets between us.
Acá, Marta. No, pero esto es una,
I have to tell
esto es
you
una
that
ilusión.
I'm pregnant, Julia. I'm pregnant with Lapo's baby. We had sex, and I never had the courage to tell you. I was so afraid of hurting you. I'm so ashamed. And now, how can I ever bring this child into the world? The baby is starting to show. Could you tell? That's why I'm no longer getting undressed in front of you. But for how much longer can I hide it? Yesterday, you asked me to go to the lake together early in the morning. You, the sleepyhead, early. I asked you to switch beds with me, like we used to when we were little girls. I got up at dawn and didn't wake you. I put on one of your dresses.
Marica, mi hermana no lo planeó todo, es una maldita.
I wrote a card to Mother telling her that it was you who was
Ah,
pregnant,
estoy
not
como si
me,
fuera
and
Marta.
to come and see at the lake. I left it on the desk in her room.
De la mamá, ¿no? No, se cortó los papás. Acá. O arriba, no arriba. Llama. Marica. Es difícil, debo contarte algo.
Then I felt the need to talk to you, and I remembered the recorder in the dark room.
Marica, no, estoy viendo todo desde el punto de vista de Marta, me encanta. Vamos, vamos, Martica, vamos. Vamos, Martica, vamos. ¿O por qué no puedo correr? Estoy embarazada. Porque tengo una...
I will go to the lake alone and act as you. I will tell her everything you never had the courage to tell her. I will be your voice. I know how much she's made you suffer over the years. Unlike you, I remember all of the harm she has done to you, and it is my fault. Take my place, sister. You will live a better life, and I will be able to rest in peace, knowing that I at least tried to put right what I have done wrong. I will go now. My last memory will be the image of you sleeping peacefully.
Marica. No tiene sentido ahora.
Hi, Julia.
¿Pero quién me mató?
I was upset. Unbelievably upset.
Es que...
July
Marica,
16th, that cursed day. Martha didn't wake me up.
A ver, ¿con qué más puedo interactuar acá? Tengo mi ropa. No todo, ¿no?
Martha wasn't there, and we were supposed to go to the lake together. She even made her bed, which was unusual. I thought Mother woke up early, despite her medication, and asked her to do something.
No me diga que la mamá la mató. ¿Qué hago? Me puedo vestir.
There was a dress missing from my wardrobe.
Ajá.
It was late. Martha hadn't woken me up as we had agreed, and I always overslept. I simply decided to go out and take the photographs by myself without Martha.
Pero ¿quién la mató? O sea, o se suicidó. A ver, Martica. Martica, a ver. Y la bomba para la bicicleta nunca la encontré. ¿Era esto?
It was a foggy morning, but it was no longer dawn. It was a sign of something terrible.
A ver si me acuerdo cómo llegar al bosque.
My mother had killed her beloved Martha with her own hands. I had then taken her
sabía.
place, usurping the throne of her affection. She would have never forgiven me. I had real reason to be afraid.
Siempre lo supe. Mamás asesinas. A ver. Esperando.
I searched for one of Daddy's pistols to defend myself. What a stupid little girl I was. In spite of everything, that roll of film still needed developing, even if it didn't prove she was guilty. I also wanted to search for proof of Martha's pregnancy.
Almost 5 German divisions face the troops of the 8th Army. Units of an Indian division cross River
Me lean las
Pace
cartas.
front, and they advance 2 kilometers south of Montelungo. Meanwhile, units have reinforced
I mustn't care about what people think.
to La Romola. Near La Romola, a Michelangelo's village, where
Or
General
fear will prevent me from facing the music.
artillery. Luckily, the general and his family were not at the house, and once again,
It will be very difficult to recover from the mental collapse.
a farm with
A ver,
stores.
es que, o sea, no tengo que matar a mi hermana.
Nobody has claimed responsibility for another
Ve a mi mamá.
Destiny is inevitable. The end waits for us.
German propaganda flyer was found.
Ok.
This is the civilization that our comrades are proposing.
Espera. A ver, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 6. 6. 2, 4. 7. 9. 4.
I should try again.
Super hijo de puta. Sería 2, 4, 6. 30. 4.
Probably the wrong number.
Pelo. No, yo iba para arreglar las fotos, arreglar las fotos.
Telegram. I'll leave it in the letterbox. Have a good day.
Another telegram of condolence. Isn't it a bit late?
Tentado contra Hitler.
The New Zealanders conquer Tavernelli. In the eastern sector of the battlefront, the troops of the 2nd New Zealand Division, British 8th Corps, conquer Tavernelli. The 6th South African Armoured Division advances on the heights near Greve, conquering the peaks of the Dimini and Fili Mountains. The 4th Division reaches San Giovanni.
El correo.
Dear Mrs. Irene K., following your call, we have received a telegram from Dr. D. Your request has been accepted. As soon as the police station issues authorization, we will send for the girl. While we wait, to avoid the girl taking any extreme actions, as per the fears you have expressed, we ask that you trust in the advice of her treating physician. I thank you for your generous and charitable donation to our institution. Director S. Volterra Psychiatric Hospital. Telephone 0782. Now that she has discovered everything,
Sí,
she wants
mucha
to lock
perra.
me up in an asylum. Or maybe even worse. She wants to kill me and have everyone believe it was suicide. She is preparing all the finer details. Go to the dark room now. Not when she's around. I must stay as far away from her as possible. I could go to the cemetery instead to find out whether Martha really was pregnant or not. Commune of San Casciano. Province of...
Acá está para la bicicleta.
Here's the bicycle pump.
El bump. ¿Qué hago? Vamos a arreglar la bicicleta. A ver los objetivos. A ver, espera. El cementerio. Mira. What Jesus?
Martha is in the family crypt. That place is scary. I don't remember, but Nanny told me we used to go there when we were kids, to see who was brave enough to go down the stairs. No one would ever go further than the first 2 steps. Now Martha's down there, alone, in the dark. She must be frightened.
I can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not know the answer. You must find it yourself. Do not ever try
The crypt is here.
through the front door.
Not now.
Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking
Diario.
for.
21st of July. Lapo is dead. They shot me in the back when I discovered his body. I thought I had hit rock bottom. These are soulless, empty days. After so many awful events, I finally managed to meet the White Lady. Or so I believe. The line between reality and dreams is becoming less and less clear to me. I thought a lot about her words, but they didn't shed any light on my assumptions. They kept ringing in my mind. Maybe I will understand when the time comes. Now I know for certain that it was Mummy who killed Martha, when she thought that she was me. Only a week ago, all of this would have seemed impossible. I just need to find the proof, so she can pay for what she has done.
Necesito pruebas. No puedo coger esto.
Let's hope the caretaker isn't around. That man gives me the creeps.
Cuervo. Lapo.
I should water the plants. No one will do it. The caretaker clearly doesn't care.
A ver, pero no hay nada que pueda usar para regar.
This door is locked, but I must get in. Maybe I can find something around here to break the lock.
Lo de allí, que no me dejó coger. Pendejos. Ay, mira, acá puedo coger esto. Doy agua. Se la cuita lapa. Esa marica como lo mataron.
Now that I have filled the watering can, I can water the plants.
Venere, Robirero. Giolio, Nieves. Laurentino. Ay, como mi abuelo, Florentino.
Lapo, if you were in front of me, what would I say to you? That I'm angry because you were sleeping with Martha? No, I'm not angry. I'm sorry that you kept everything hidden from me. It stings a little, perhaps, but faced with your loss, everything is now meaningless. I'm happy that they buried you here. We'll be neighbours. I knew that Daddy would allow it even if you were fighting with the partisans. For him, this war is a stranger as it is for me. Goodbye, Lapo. We will meet again soon.
Yep.
It's time to look for Martha.
Oiga, yo he abierto candados con esto.
These are perfect for breaking the lock. I should hurry before the caretaker comes back.
Es una gonorrea, eso es duro. O sea, eso no es fácil. Pero sí lo he hecho. Una vez en un trabajo, alguien había botado unas llaves y tocó dañar el candado. Me vieron a mí. Hágale. Ah, como ese ve fácil. Bueno, claro que también depende del candado. Pero ese era como este dedo de grueso. Sí. Uy, opa. Cositas interesantes.
Enough. I can't go on like this any longer. I can't go on pretending nothing happened. My family was slaughtered by these dirty Nazis. My daughter wasn't even buried, and I had to bury that half-blood instead. An Italian family that got cozy with the dirty Germans. Bastards, that's what they are. What am I supposed to do with my life now? I want to end it, but not without taking a few Germans down with me. You won't see me anymore, but you will hear about me. Long live the resistance. Viva Italia. Everyone takes a side. I find myself siding with my family, but I'm not sure whether it is right. Instructions for the automatic telephone machine. For example, if you wish to call the number 0573, pick up the telephone from the hook and bring the receiver to your ear. You will hear a continuous tone. Firstly, place your index finger in the hole displaying the number 0. Turn the disc clockwise until it stops. Let the disc return freely to its resting position. Repeat the same steps for the numbers 573.
Sí, yo sé, pero no me sirvió. ¿Ya? ¿Ya? Dame Julia. Que Julia está acá. En este. Porque como es una muerte reciente, tiene flores frescas. Por eso. Uy, pero aquí me van a meter un sustico, pero...
I can see why we were scared as children. It's a rather gloomy place.
Esta es Julia preciosa. Ah. Nazi. Ah, por eso era la bandera roja. Es que no sé, pienso tantas cosas. Marica, sí está cortita. Ya.
May God forgive me for what I'm about to do. I also pray that you, Martha, will forgive me.
Ay, no. Momento ¿cómo es? Perturbador de nuevo. Me imagino que lo que va a hacer es le va a quitar eso y le va a abrir la barriga. Solo para... Marica, pero yo eso sí lo puedo mostrar en Twitch. Suena como me está vibrando el control ahorita de bueno. Ay, si había un bebé. Gemelas.
It was true. Martha was pregnant. Pregnant with a deformed fetus with 2 heads. Twins again. They always said that it ran in the family. I was all the more shocked. I was doing things that I had never done before. I do not know what force was moving me. I became unstoppable. I decided to photograph the horror as evidence to show my mother and to everyone. Who knows why?
Era muy pervertido en la vida. Vamos a enfocarla. Toma tu foto.
Enough now. I will torture you no longer. I will come back to fix you, and I will stay and take care of you. We will spend so much time together. I love you, Martha.
Doctor, I must thank you for your help. I wouldn't know what to do without you.
Esto ya es un...
Even our own dear Donatilio seems to not
Esto ya es un
understand the
sueño.
situation.
Irene, please. Consider the idea of leaving Italy as your husband suggested. It would be better for everyone, especially for the girl.
I fear that nothing will make her better. Her father doesn't want to accept it. I believe that hope is long gone.
I agree, but in Germany there are better treatments in specialized clinics. The asylum is a temporary solution, just to ensure that she doesn't do anything foolish. But it's a nightmarish place. You know that all too well. You cannot possibly want this for your daughter.
Of course I don't. But what can I do? She is a danger to herself, to us, to everyone. One of Eric's guns has also disappeared. She must have taken it. Who else could it have been? I am so scared, Doctor. I cannot wait any longer. Also, you know what they think of Italians in Germany, don't you?
But you would be with Eric, an esteemed general. Everyone will respect you.
That cursed girl. Where could she be? Let's hope she doesn't play any more foolish stunts. I'll wait for her here, in the cellar. Sooner or later, she'll go to the dark room. That's for sure.
I would gladly stay and keep an eye on her. But I must rush to town to organize the last few things for her hospitalization.
Thank you, Doctor. Don't worry. We'll see you later.
Ay, perra. Asesina de hijas.
She's sleeping. I must take advantage of this. I will make her talk. She will reveal the truth out of fear. She thinks I can be silenced by calling me crazy. But unbeknownst to her, I will record everything. Everyone will know what you have done to your own daughter. I would make too much noise and wake her up. I would make too much noise and wake her up.
¿Qué hago? No. No.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess.
No.
You can bet on it.
No, ¿qué hice?
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me. Dear God, what have I done? She forced me. She killed Martha. But who in the world will believe me now? They will take me to the mental asylum. Those rolls of film are my only hope.
Las llaves de la nana.
So that's who had the keys to my childhood bedroom. I could have guessed. My God, sooner or later more bombs will land here. Then everything will come to an end.
Necesito sacarla.
Damn, the power is out. Without electricity, the dark room is unusable.
Ay. Al cuarto.
At least now I finally have the keys to my old room. But why was it locked in the first place?
Todos nos preguntamos.
Finally, I can enter my room. It's like being a child all over again. I used to play with the puppets by reenacting what was happening in my life, to clear my mind. I want to do it again. At the beginning of any puppet act, there was always the legend of the White Lady. Otherwise, the scenes I was reenacting were worthless. According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. A lover's nightly tryst by the lake. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
¿Y qué tal que la haya matado al lupo?
Ah, what a beautiful moon tonight. My love is not here yet. I'll wait. You're here at last. What's going on? Why are you acting weird?
You cheated on me!
I would never do that. I love you.
¿Qué? No.
I love you too much. The thought of you with another drives me insane. That's why you have to die. What did I do to you?
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, takes the life of a young woman whenever events take her back to that sad day.
Help! Help me!
Now I can begin. First of all, let's clarify what happened the night before the cursed 16th of July. Dad says we're losing. What will happen if we do? Will we become poor? Did you see Lapo yesterday? I saw him leave the barn. Weren't you there?
Ajá. Interrogando a la Quitamaridos.
Do you want to come with me to the lake tomorrow? I want to take some photos. Let's go at dawn. Mummy sleeps heavily anyway. You know she's been taking that medicine. Wake me up! Sure, great idea.
Creo que todo esto es innecesario. Creo que me van a meter un susto. Buenísimo. Ya me parece la mamá medio muerta.
Yes, it happened like this. Then in the morning, Martha went to the lake pretending to be me to show her pregnancy. She knew Mother was going to follow her down. Now I can only guess what happened when they met at the lake. Hello, Mummy.
Hi, Julia.
What do you want from me?
How dare you talk to me like that?
I'm sorry, Mummy. I didn't mean to be rude. No, Martha couldn't have possibly tried to be nice to her.
Ah.
Do you want to hurt me, Mummy?
So you are pregnant. Your sister was right. Get out of the water! You won't do anything. I will do what I want.
A ver.
Dum, 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 dum.
This might be exactly what happened.
Era.
I will never know exactly what happened, but I think I have an idea. And after everything, I shot my mother. No, I didn't shoot. What actually happened? It is all in my mind, but I can remember. I know I can.
Están follando la mente. Puta, la desmembré.
A little arm. A small leg. And another little arm. Another small leg. Oh look, only the head is left.
Maté a mi mamá así, la descuarticé y... Estoy muy tostado. Ahora y la enterré. Sí.
I was under the bridge, but it was just a game. This, however, is not a game. I was just playing. It's just a bad joke. Under the bridge, the church, town, speak, the white lady. Y ahora. Ya, ¿no? Acá no tengo que hacer nada más. power is back. Now I can develop the role and hopefully have my questions answered.
María, pero maté a mi mamá. A ver. No sé por qué creo que el que la mató fue el Apo, en lugar de la mamá. Fotos. A ver esta. Y no me deja omitir. Uy, escucho ruidos. Izquierda. Fui yo.
Oh dear God, so it's true. I killed my sister. I did everything to hide the truth. Then I killed my mother to rid myself of the guilt. But she was nasty and everything was her fault. God, what does that make me? I don't deserve to live a second longer. Maybe I will see her again and I can try and ask for her forgiveness.
No merezco vivir.
But if there is nothing after death, at least I will be free from this suffering. I know it's not right, but I can't do this anymore.
Sin miedo al éxito, papá. ¡Ay! No. No, me va a matar.
It was not easy to pull that trigger, but I did. Once again, though, I was not dead. They all died in the blink of an eye, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. But for me, it seemed impossible. When I fired, I unintentionally moved the weapon enough that the bullet deviated and hit my eyebrow. I was bleeding and there was a great pain above my eye. The voices grew distant, but nothing more. I fainted and then regained consciousness not long after. I woke up tied to a seat so tightly that I couldn't feel my hands or feet. On the seat next to me was my father. He was breathing, but he appeared to be unconscious. The guy in charge started asking me questions. He kept hitting me in the face and head with some kind of short cane. It was so violent I thought my skull would crack open. All I could taste in my mouth was blood and broken teeth. I ran my tongue across my teeth, thinking to myself that I'd never be able to smile again. A frivolous thought, perhaps, but a painful one nonetheless. Part of my top lip was cut open and was hanging down. I foolishly tried to put it back in place using my tongue and lower lip. I threw up. They forced me to confess that my father had been carrying out all kinds of activity within the German army. Of course, I didn't know anything about it, so I tried to explain. But those punches... I would have done whatever it took to stop them. Whatever it took. Just after I told them what they wanted to hear, the general said, "All it took were 2 slaps and you sold out your father, you German whore." Then he ordered my father to be executed. It took less than a moment. He didn't even move. Then I took a blow harder than the previous ones, and I lost consciousness again.
Viva. Soy la más hijueputa de todas y estoy viva. No me hallo en esta silla, marica.
I woke up again on the ground, untied and completely empty inside. All I could feel was pain. Everyone was dead. I was now alone in the world. I felt a desire to hear their voices one last time on Daddy's recorder in the dark room. Provided the soldiers hadn't destroyed it, that is.
Now I will wake her up and she will confess. You can bet on it. What are you doing with your father's gun? It's dangerous. Stop it.
Talk. Tell me everything now. Tell me what you have done.
Okay. Calm down. I will tell you everything. I found that strange note when I woke up, and I immediately realized that something was wrong. Something was up with you, aside from your usual quirks. I came to check, but you weren't in your bedroom. You had spoken about the lake, and I got worried, so I called your father, and we went to see what was going on. We found you sitting in your underwear at the side of the lake. You kept saying that nothing had happened, and you kept repeating things like that. I hugged you to try and make you feel better, but you did not speak again for days. What is happening to you?
You should tell me what's going on. I'm not going to that loony bin.
I would never have wanted this, but I'm afraid you will harm yourself further. You were really hurting yourself in front of the piano that night. What else could we do?
You killed my sister and now you're afraid because I found out. So you're making up stories, aren't you? But I'm not falling for it this time.
What are you saying? Your sister? Please, no. I was not well. I didn't know what I was saying. So many years have passed. You were little then. I thought everyone had forgotten that nonsense.
Shut up! Don't speak. Don't say anything else.
What are you doing, my daughter? Why do you want to ruin your life?
I'm sorry. It wasn't me who just shot Mummy. It wasn't me.
I didn't know who I was anymore. Everything had fallen apart. I was afraid of myself. My God, it was terrible. I had always been convinced that I was too good for myself, but then I had become my own enemy. I was the danger. What should I have done? I thought about the puppet theatre in my old room. There I could find something in myself, perhaps. So I rushed to go play with it again.
Ay, como mi papá debe estar muerto. En la sala. No. 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 Ay, no. ¿A dónde tengo que ir? Teatro de marionetas, son de mierda. Ya. Ah, el de ahora, el de mi pieza. A ver.
Mummy nearly died giving birth to me. This is what remains in my memory of my mother's, nanny's, and father's stories. I remember little to nothing of my childhood at home. I have to try, though. Maybe the important events I should know are right there.
How are you, madam? I feel a sharp pain. Do you need anything? I can feel it. The time has come. Everything is ready.
Una toalla y listo.
Help! Something is wrong. Edith, help! Irene is not well.
How are you, honey?
I'm getting weaker and weaker.
Doctor, hurry! Arena is sick! Don't worry, Irene. The pain you feel is natural. Push, Irene, push.
Push. La push, bebé, la push. Ah, oh, oh, oh. ¡Ay, no! ¿Qué estaba haciendo? Me distraje. Tengo que hacerlo otra vez,
Push, Irene, push.
Mira, preciosa. Lo contento contigo. Eso.
The baby is born.
I feel sick. I feel myself wasting away.
It's going to be okay. Poor Mummy. She has suffered so much. I have hurt her so much, ever since I was born.
El perro. ¿Qué le tiene el perrito? Ahí está. Tengo.
Mummy, I'm sleepy. Stop being a brat. You can't sleep now. Mummy, I'm thirsty. You just had a drink, whiner.
Oh.
Mummy, I'm hungry. It's not time to eat. Don't piss me off. Mummy, I have to pee.
Hoy voy a pintar. Ah, no.
That's enough! Go to your room! Get out of my sight! I can stand you no longer!
No como.
How dare you! I will make you pay for that! My hands are not enough! You need to learn properly this time!
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
Ay, pero va a hacer lo que creo que va a hacer.
Sorry, it was an accident, Mummy. Please don't hit me.
This is just a game. Is it only a game? I believe the White Lady said that my lost memories would return in the place of my happy childhood. This is the only place I have ever been truly happy. Are these my memories then? Is this actually my life?
Todo esto.
What are you doing, Martha?
You're only good for judging others, aren't you?
Pero nunca.
But what? I didn't do it.
Ush.
So you learn to answer. Martha, don't you want to play with your sister?
Rebelde.
What are you doing?
Pégame,
Are you
pégame.
crazy?
Dígame.
I'm angry with you.
I will beat manners into you, you stupid little girl. Come with me now.
La quemó.
Sorry, Mummy. I'm so sorry.
Come with me. I will put you in your place, girl.
Sorry, Mummy. I won't do it anymore. I promise.
Lágrimas de cocodrilo.
Too late. These false tears won't help you. Stay still!
Ah, toma. Dame su cacha, socorro.
Now I'll make you want to bark.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, no!
Leave my dog alone!
Hija de perra.
There's no point screaming, stupid girl.
No, Mummy, please.
Ay.
You're insane.
No me arrepiento de haberla matado.
Sure. Now I'll show you how insane I am.
¿Qué está haciendo esa? Ay.
Help, Daddy, help!
Screaming won't work. Your father is not here like usual. Eat it.
No!
Eat!
Toma.
I won't eat him.
I said eat!
Lo comí.
I was beginning to remember, but I was so scared to remember too much, especially all at once. I didn't have time to guess exactly what happened. It was making me too upset. Pulling out those memories was like trying to pull out a tooth on your own. Almost impossible, and far too painful. The White Lady told me that the church is a safe place and home to its children. Don Attilio, my priest, I have to talk to him. I have to call him on the telephone.
El 938. Pero no.
Not now. Not now.
Marica, no sé cómo llamar. A ver. No vea que va a ser así. 1, 2. Ay, sí.
Don Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Julia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
Voy a llamar entonces al 6.
Not now.
Sirve. ¿De qué? Tengo que revelar la foto del feto también. No, pero yo no voy a hacer esa mentira de que ay, tengo todas las pruebas de que ella la mató y no sé qué. No. Soy ese tipo de persona. Lo soy. Ah,
I will return to you, Martha. Together we will sort out everything. Just you and I.
mira qué hacer con ese número. 6934. Mi bolso. A ver.
Those boys. They had all been killed and it was my fault. They were my age and a few of them were our friends. It wasn't meant to go like that. They found out, but Daddy protected me, of course. Whoever had anything to do with the partisans was shot without hesitation. Suspicion alone was enough. I betrayed my father, but what was I supposed to do? Should I have betrayed Lapo instead? He was my friend and I loved him. But I also loved my father. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing, but instead it was the worst thing I could have done.
Terrible.
I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm. I didn't want to approach anyone, for any reason.
What?
I didn't go anywhere else.
Mierda, tengo que ir.
I would have got lost in the dark going in that direction. That night in July was so dark and scary. I didn't go anywhere near the soldiers, Germans or allies. They had all caused me harm. I didn't want to approach anyone, for any reason. Once I crossed that threshold, I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
Esta vieja esa muerta. ¿Qué pasa, Focus?
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away. I was in the mental asylum. Some women were talking to themselves. Others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. There was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed. So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end. Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again. That woman was me. They started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazol or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. But nevertheless, I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Están violando la mente. Literal. Puede ser un espejo.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please. Martha is dead. I killed her to take possession of her life. I will never find peace for what I have done. I feared that would be the case. And what about Mummy? Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do, unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves. Did I do what I think I've done? Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge. God, all that blood. My God, I knew it. What about Daddy? The soldiers? Did that really happen? It happened. He was shot right in front of me. Fear, pain, shame. I can't remove it. I cannot relive it either. Unfortunately, I knew that already. What about Nanny? Poor Nanny. She really had nothing to do with it. But she died in our villa due to the bombings. We saved ourselves for some time by taking refuge at her house. Privileges for being rich. Feelings don't count for much, though. My poor Nanny. I'm afraid to
Porque
ask
todos están
about
muertos.
Lapo. Lapo is dead. He was blown up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy. Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy? Martha was pregnant. Her deformed baby died with her. Maybe she was in pain. That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show. Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill. Legs always ready to run.
Porque soy sin palabras. No sé ni qué decir.
The womb that conceived in sin. Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
Viendo, quiero ver. Porque me vibra tanto el control.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test and the hardest one. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I was on the wrong side of the gate, but now I can turn that page.
¿Segura?
Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the more devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us. They grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone. This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I am ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
Ok. Creo que se acabó. Ah, pues ya está la música. Pues bueno, esto fue todo. El juego Muerta is Dead. Pues está bien, me gustó la historia, me gustó bastante. Me confundía mucho con la mamá, pero si en un momento llegué a pensar, dije, yo creo que es lo que le pasa. Hay una película de Netflix de es humano, como que por accidente mata a la hija y como por su propia mente de tratar de protegerlo, empieza a creer un poco de cosas así todas raras. No me acuerdo cómo se llama. Pero está buena esa película. El man cree que a la hija la secuestraron y está como con tráfico de órganos y así. Está bien, ya saben, ahí leyeron, necesitan ayuda. Vayan al psicólogo, hagan unas chocas. Generales, ¿no? escena extra o cualquier cosa. 80%. La que todavía no he acabado. Esa es la intro. Sepan si lo doy continuar. Ah, se pueden hacer cosas. Ah, volví acá.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't talk to me about Martha.
Para aquí. No, ya. Ya, eso fue todo. Uy, el Bartica. Y nada, todo por el día de hoy. Hasta una próxima. Pero no sé por qué sigo en directo.